Hey, hi everybody. Hi Molly. Hi Lori. Everybody's up here today, aren't we?
Hi
Wow.
guys.
Molly's floating in a sea of white, and Lori is also too.
Well, I got the little one right here.
Oh, you brought color to the show again. Thank you,
I
Lori.
I try, although these aren't Newfoundlands today. So,
No, they're not. What are they?
well, the mom apparently is a purebred chocolate lab. Dad is unknown, but all 12 puppies are solid black. So go figure.
Hmm. Okay. How old are they?
They are 13 weeks old.
Okay.
Well, they're
Well,
babies.
shoot. Well, let's go ahead and talk about them. Let's talk about one of them. Who's on the couch with you there?
So right here I have Willow. This is the little female. She's a little peanut. She's a little more of the shy too, a little more timid. But boy, once she gets to know you, look out.
Uh-huh.
He's around my guys. Rip, my Landseer, acts like their mom. So when they get to playing,
Okay.
get fighting, boy, he jumps right in and talks to him and tells him to knock it off. And then
Gotcha.
over here, we've got Ash.
All right.
Hi, Ash. Hi, bud.
So there's two of them.
There are two of them, yes.
And which rescue are they with?
They are with New to You. So
All
they
right.
came in
I've always
with,
liked that name.
yep, they came in with 10 of their siblings. Well, there's 12 total. So we,
Okay.
I think 4 or 5 rescues between the Syracuse office or Syracuse border and Buffalo. A bunch of rescues split them up. So we got these
Okay.
two.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
He's excited about
Wow. Okay. I just put the link New to You Rescue in the comments and that little QR code up there in the upper left corner. You can scan that with your device, and that'll take you to the same place.
Perfect. Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. And now we briefly touched on that. We're going to come back to you because we cannot omit this. All right. And hi, Molly.
Hello.
And we changed the QR code. Who is that one?
This one is Gareth.
Okay, I'm going to take the QR code down then. There. I don't have one. He doesn't have a profile yet.
Yes, he's not up yet. The other one that we have is currently taking a little nap. So I figured we'd talk a little bit about him first.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, he's very sweet. We actually call him Dewey instead of Gareth.
Dewey.
Yeah, sometimes when their names that they get at the shelter don't just like come right to me, we decide that we want to rename them. So
I love it. And it looks like he's got that peer paw down pat.
he does. Yeah, he likes to do it, especially when he's laying down.
Okay.
So much when he's
All right.
sitting. So the reason why he
Okay.
is
Well, and think about it. Remember what we just talked about before the show, what they have to go through just to learn how to do the peer paw. And I think we should let folks be aware of that.
yeah,
The peer paw, the infamous peer paw, has to be learned also. And just so happens, the Great Pyrenees Rescue Utah, Montana, they got it on video. So that's got to be stressful just to learn that.
for
That
sure.
is so cute.
Yeah, that is pretty
Thank you,
adorable.
Sarah, for getting that video for us.
And I actually
Well,
heard,
that's what they go through.
yeah, I heard news this week that we just took in 2 puppies this week that are about as old as that one in the video. So if you're looking to foster some puppies, fill out an application through GPRS because we've got
There
them.
you go. there you go. And yeah, puppies. Everybody loves puppies, right?
Yes,
So let me see if I can get there. Let's see if I can get your, well, just go out to GPR, to Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org.
yeah.
It's all there. Okay.
Yeah.
So now the puppies, are they, do they have profiles yet, or is that still
Not
a little
yet.
too new?
No, they're still in the works. I think we're still looking for fosters and trying to get them acclimated. So they've literally only been at headquarters for maybe a day or two.
Gotcha.
Any idea how old they are, Mal?
I think around 8 weeks.
Oh, wow. So they're babies then.
Yeah, fresh babies.
All right. He does have a voice.
He does. Yes, this is our one with a voice for sure.
Awesome. Good. I don't know why my banner keeps disappearing, but it keeps disappearing.
I know.
Oh.
He is very food motivated, though, as you can see. So, and again, this is Gareth, and the reason why he's not available quite yet is because he's got something going on with his back right leg that we're trying to get figured out with the vet. He's got an appointment, so we just want to make sure everything's okay with that leg before we list him as available. Right, I know.
Oh, okay. I know what's going on with the banner. And you're going to like this. We now have the ability to set a timer on how long the banners stay up.
Very cool.
Yes, I just remembered that was a new feature in StreamYard.
Yeah.
So it's not a ghost, it's a timer. Okay?
Yeah,
I forgot
all
about
kinds
it.
of new things happening on this show
Yeah,
every
we'll have
week.
to let Melanie be aware of that one.
Yeah.
I bet you that's what's been going on this whole time. We thought it was a ghost. And Sydney, we had the same problem with Sydney.
Oh, man.
Now, is that still Mr.
Gareth.
Gareth?
Gareth, or Dewey, as we call him. Yeah. So he actually, like I said, has a vet appointment coming up, but that vet is about 3 hours away from Houston, where he's being fostered. So we're trying to coordinate getting him to that vet. You know, being a rescue and stuff like that, we don't have unlimited funds, so we try to go to the best place to vets that are friendly to rescues and all that good stuff. And one that we've worked with in the past for issues like this, that we trust a lot. So he's just going to take
and you always remember that rescues survive on donations, okay? And so does GPRS. They may be a large rescue, move a lot of dogs, but they still survive on donations. So once again, you go to Great Pyrenees Rescue Society.org and you can donate towards Gareth's upcoming medical visits.
Yes, for sure. He would very much appreciate it. He also has been needing a lot of extra groceries because he weighs around like 65 pounds, but he should probably be around 80 or 85. He's pretty skinny and underweight yet. So we've been feeding him a lot of extra food. But he's
How long have you had him, Mal?
2 weeks. So he's
2
very
weeks.
fresh to us.
Well, nice.
But yeah,
Well,
he is.
Sure looks like he's fitting in pretty nicely.
Yeah, he's settled in pretty well. He is very, very sweet. He is friendly with all new people. He definitely wants to go say hi when we're on our walks, and he absolutely loves walks. Anytime we go outside, he is the one that is so excited to go, and he would probably go he'd probably go like 4 or 5 miles if we let him, but with the issues with his leg, we don't really want him to, you know, overdo it. So yeah, but
I don't blame you.
yeah, but he's also a slightly heartworm positive, so he got the Pro Heart shot actually. So he's actively being treated for that, and loves food. So I'm just gonna let him.
He looks a little on the thin side.
Very much thin, yeah. You can feel his little hip bones. And,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't mind that he wants a lot of treats.
Oh, that's funny.
His head has disappeared.
Yeah, he's definitely on like the smaller side. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe there's not a lot left in here, so I'm just gonna let him finish.
I can just envision now he's running around the house with a bucket on his head.
I know. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
that's funny.
Yeah,
How
but
adorable.
he's on the shorter side for a peer. He's actually more like short, and he seems like more fluffy and like head heavy. I don't know. He's almost got a black head. So yeah, but definitely like super, super fluffy fur. He also has a little like scar on his front right or his front left paw. We're not sure exactly what happened because he came into the shelter that way. But it does like it's a pretty significant scar where his hair is like kind of starting to grow over it. And I've been putting like some vitamin E oil and stuff on it just to help soften it. But it's an old injury. So his hair might not quite fully grow back on that front.
What's in that bucket?
Treats.
Used to be anyway.
Yeah, it's very, very delicious treats.
And since he's so thin, that's why you don't mind that he has his way with him.
Yeah, he doesn't have quite as sensitive of a stomach as the other one, so I'm just gonna let him.
Okay. I'm trying to read what kind of treats you have there.
This is just a popcorn tin. So I made homemade pumpkin banana treats last week. So
so you made some good treats. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he not only got them, he also washed the dish when he was done.
Yeah, he's a good plate cleaner or bowl cleaner.
Now, Mel, I don't remember if you told us how old you think he is. I know he just came in.
His paperwork says he's around 3, going almost 4. So getting into his adult years, and he is playful. He loves to play with his foster brother Cullen, who we'll talk about in a little bit. But with the mobility in his leg, we just want him to kind of stay a little bit quieter until we figure out what's going on. But he does love to play, so probably would benefit from another dog in his forever home when he does become available.
Okay.
There you go.
Now on walks, how does he react to other people, to kids?
Yeah, other people, he's very friendly. Kids, he just, again, shows interest. He hasn't really been around a lot of young kids and stuff like that. Other dogs, he does get excited to see other dogs. So we're still working on trying to keep a little bit of...
Wants to play or wants to eat them or...
Yeah, wants to go play. Yeah.
Okay. And you got to be, and you got to be careful with that because you can't tell a dog they're not allowed to play.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're still working on it. Otherwise, he walks really well in a leash. He also still has to be neutered yet. So he is marking quite a bit on our walks, but once he gets neutered, that should help.
He's got a beautiful, beautiful coat.
He does. Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. And when we gave him a bath, he was very, very good in the bathtub. So he earned brownie points for being a good boy during his bath.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, he's real
boy. So keep your eyes open for Gareth / Dewey. He's going to be up and coming here, and but in the meantime, if you're able to donate for some of his vet bills, that would be highly, highly appreciated. And it's all tax deductible. Great Pyrenees Rescue Society is a 501c3 nonprofit, so keep your receipt to the PayPal or whatever, and there's your tax deductible donation right there.
Yeah, yeah, he's a real sweet boy. But I'll try to see if we can get the one that was just listed as available up here. He's currently sleeping, but I can coax him over with a ball.
We can move over to the little black puppies while you're doing that.
That works. Sounds good.
As you can see, they're not really a ball of fire right now either.
Boy, you guys got some boring dogs today.
Well, 45 minutes ago, they were far from being boring, but they were outside playing, and they've learned my doggy door. So I'm out on my dog porch, and they can go in and out as they need. Yeah,
let's look at your dog room here again. Why don't you show everybody your dog room, and let's talk a little bit about what you do there, okay?
Okay. So
hey, there's a white dog there.
There is. That's my Aspen. She was a year old in April. She's a rescue.
It looks like she's guarding that dog door.
She is. She doesn't want the puppies going in or out without her. And then
Gotcha.
Not sure if you can see the little building in the back with the little porch.
Okay.
But that's going to be the new headquarters for...
Yeah, we can see that.
That's going to be my doggy daycare center for Remy's Pause a While. I'm sorry. Pause a While. My bad.
And that's a boarding facility in New York that you're starting up?
Yep, it's a doggy daycare and boarding facility. I have a couple of dogs that I take in right now. As you all remember, I'm sure, Cosmo, the brown Newfoundland that I rescued, and I take him in on Tuesday and Thursdays, and he has a ball and does super, super good. He's come a long way. So,
Wow.
yep. And then
That's awesome.
on Wednesdays, I get I think she's 9 or 10-month-old black lab, and she's a new to you alumni, Lily.
Okay.
So I watch her on Wednesdays, and she does great with the dogs.
All right.
So
Cool.
got 4 or 5 dogs that I'm going to board, so it's getting.
Are you going to have a website, a way they can book or anything?
Yep, I'm getting that in the works, and then I have it kind of sort of on Facebook. I've put a couple of posts on there. I just got some business cards this last week in the mail, so I'm going to start putting those out in different places.
Cool.
So.
Awesome. All right.
Thank you.
And,
I appreciate
but they can board dogs there now, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Wow. When you get something put together, we're going to go into that in depth on the show, maybe one show. What do you think?
Okay. I would appreciate that very much.
And then we can put links out for you and stuff like that. That'd be awesome. And, Lori, if you remember right, she's the one that she's our Newfoundland lady. All right. And she's the one that's brought all the Newfoundlands on in the past. So, and she's very, very devout with the dogs. She's cares about their well-being, obviously. So, wow. Now, looks like we're going to switch back to the white sea of fur here. Now, is that a different dog now?
This is the different dog and the one that's available. So
okay, so I'm going to put his QR code. I'm going to let you talk because I got to go let one of my dogs in before he knocks the house down, okay? And I'll be right back. So you guys take over.
Thank you, Sydney.
Yeah, so this is Cullen, but we call him Griswald. Part of the reason is because he was saved from the shelter, or I think rescued from the shelter on December 23rd, so right around Christmas. And then
Clark W. Then, right?
Yes, exactly. We thought about Dewey Clark, but we thought that might be a little much.
Right. Nice.
But yeah, so he has been with the rescue since around Christmas time, and we got him again 2 weeks ago with Gareth or Dewey. And they were actually rescued together, but they're not like brothers or anything like that. They're not bonded. They just happened to be together at the shelter, and they did really, really well in like the 3x5 little area that they were in. So took them both.
Decided to bring both of them home.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, our director knew that they already got along, and we had space for 2 dogs, so we took both of them.
Perfect.
Yeah, so he's around 2 to 2.5 is what his shelter paperwork says. But that I mean, he definitely still acts like a puppy. He's got a lot of energy still. And my roommate and I kind of describe his energy like golden doodle energy. So just
he almost looks like like he's got a little bit of a golden tint to him. So.
Yeah, we think he might. He's very tan. And it's tan throughout, not like similar where some Pyrenees have like tan patches. He's pretty golden throughout his whole coat. Okay. So yeah, we think he might be mixed with golden. And then his ears, when they perk up, they look a little bit more golden-esque too. But yeah, definitely like a happy, bouncy guy. Doesn't really.
Is he neutered yet, Molly?
Yes, he's neutered. Yeah, he's good to go. Only thing with him is we're working on nursing a little cut that he has on his paw, because when he got to headquarters, he did not like being away from people. So he climbed out of his enclosure and ended up hurting his paw. But it's healing up very well. And it should be healed up within the next week or so. So we're just nursing that a little bit. And then still, like, when he first came in the house, didn't quite seem like he might be house trained, but we did have plants inside. So I don't blame him for like walking right over to the plants and thinking that it was a place that he could go to the bathroom. So definitely are working on that, but that's gotten so much better. He's up to like a few days now without even trying. So I anticipate within the next week or so, we'll probably have that all worked out. And it's just a new place, new environment. He's just got to get used to it. And it's
Sydney says she loves Cullen's dorky, goofy, floppy ears.
Yep. Yeah, they definitely are that. He does have the double boots. Yeah, he's really cute. His ears are very tan. His face is pretty white. But yeah, he's got the double deuce, so we know he's probably mostly Pyrenees.
And there's Tommy.
Yeah. He's also, as you can see, very food motivated. So I have just like peanut butter and.
Oh, there's his face. Look at that.
He does have a face.
Yeah, I've got peanut butter and oatmeal on this bone, and I froze it.
Oh, nice.
A little bit for this one.
Now I have to step away for one of mine that won't stop barking. Give me 1 second here.
Okay. Wow. Now, how old you? I'm sure I missed it, but how old you say Cullen was?
His paperwork has him at 2.5, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's 2. Yeah, he acts like he's very much.
Or he's still a puppy.
Yes, for sure. And he's got a little bit of weight to gain too. You can feel his little ribs and his little hips. So even though he weighs around 80 pounds, he probably should be around 90 or a little bit more. He's also some weight to gain.
I also put his link to his very own web page with his bio into the comments, and that's what the QR code will lead you to up there too, is Cullen's bio. Hey, Sydney, I don't know if you were here when I noticed it, but you remember the banners acting weird? StreamYard has got a timer on them now. And so that it wasn't magically disappearing. The timer was shutting them off, just so you know. I just discovered that. I must have missed that announcement. Boy, look at the, sorry, Cullen, we got to go to a Newfie here.
Oh, the puppy.
And 2 Newfoundlands.
I wanted you to see the puppies coming in the doggy door, but of course there was a big blockhead in the blockhead.
Well, you still got a good backdrop there behind you. You got a puppy definitely trying to get your attention.
Oh yeah, yep. They came right back in and right back to their same spots again, like they were glued to it.
Which one is on the couch?
Red orange collar is Willow. So. That's the only way I can tell them apart. Ash is a little bit bigger, but I'm glad that Debbie was able to put a brighter collar on her, so I knew which one was which.
Yeah, and you're not the only one. I mean, often we get pure puppies that are all white, and the fosters will put different color collars on them to differentiate them.
Yep. So, right here's Ash, Deb. Wow. He's laying down as well.
And there's your Landseer. Isn't that Zip or Rip or somebody?
Rip. Yep.
Rip.
Yep. So Debbie just joined the show and she asked where Ash was. So Debbie is the director for New to You. So hi, Deb. Yep, there they both are. Rough life they have here.
I had to mute myself because my Akbosh has got a bark that'll wake the dead, and I didn't want Rip to get barking.
Yeah, they all will too. They were all barking in the house because they heard Cullen barking earlier. Sit. You're all right. Sit.
Yeah, Mr. Cullen or Griswald here also has a nice strong voice when he wants to.
And you got to remember, the show is about dogs. You might hear barking.
That's right. Yep.
There's our disclaimer.
Yeah.
Right. So Deborah says hi, and hi back, Deborah. Glad you can join us and watch your dogs.
So now, Molly, what do you see as Clark W.'s best home?
Definitely a home with another playful dog. He absolutely loves to play with Gareth or Dewey. But like I said, because we're a little bit worried about his leg, we're not letting him go full out like he could. So yeah, definitely another playful dog. I don't think male or female would really matter, just as long as that dog is playful and introductions go slowly like they're supposed to. Definitely somebody who's very active. He likes to go for long walks. We've done almost 3 miles and he's seemed to maybe a little bit tired at that point, but he could probably go like 4 or 5 with the amount of energy that he has. So.
And how does he greet when he's on his leash?
He is very excited to see new people. He's got a pretty good tail wag for sure. I'm going to try to come and see if we can get him just kind of chewing on his bone. But
wow, he's just adamant about that bone, isn't he?
Yeah,
he likes it. And then this was the cardboard that we let him chew on earlier. So again, like very puppy tendencies still. But he's not like chewed up anything in the house. He's not even tried to go for like anything that he shouldn't be going for. So he's overall a pretty good boy. We think he might have been owned at one point, but it's hard to say. He was a stray when they found him.
Okay, now I'll let you see this one. This is Sir Barks-a-Lot right here. This is Pickles. He's my Akbash. All right. So back to everybody else here. Yeah.
Nice to finally meet him.
He's got a bark that will actually wake the dead. All right. So, and
well, we've got all the dogs on the show today.
Yes, we do, don't we? Yeah. So, and mine's a little bit clumsy sometimes. So if the green screen goes down, you'll know why.
Yeah.
He's trying to turn around. Oh, he's laying down. There you go, boy. That's my boy. He just laid down. What a good one. Now, that box, that's interesting because one of our behavior consultants actually has an exercise that includes a box with treats in them, etc. Just so you know.
Yeah, and we've done that before where we just take the box and then we put little paper towel rolls inside of it, and that's what we put the treats in. So
that's right.
Well with that.
And don't worry about making a mess with a box. If you're worried about a mess, don't give them a box. If you're worried about a mess, don't get a dog.
Yeah. No. Very true.
Wow.
But yeah, go ahead, Lori.
We got a comment from Debbie Altman.
Okay, let me bring it up here. Or can you? Oh, there.
Wow. I can't. I have nothing out here with me. So sorry. Other than my laptop.
Yeah.
Okay, Debbie's looking for a female age 1+ to be with her 3-year-old boy, to be her 3-year-old boy's best friend. Oh, he lost his best girl about 7 months ago.
Oh,
and they're in Colorado. Debbie. All right. And Colorado's a little bit hard right now because you don't have a rescue, but you do have a rescue. It's National Mill Dog Rescue. The 4 remaining Great Pyrenees that were with the Pure Rescue and Sanctuary are with National Mill Dog Rescue there in Peyton, Colorado, just so you know. All right, give you that information. Now, also, too, Great Pyrenees Rescue Society, I don't know, do you guys adopt in Colorado, Molly?
Yes, we do have transport to Colorado.
Okay, perfect. Great Pyrenees Rescue Society also has transport to Colorado. Okay.
Awesome.
So, so you do have options for Great Pyrenees, all right, and also you got the Utah rescues that transport over there, etc. So, and I hope that helps.
Yes.
And there's Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Yes, GPRRUM. The people that got us the Pure Paw puppy video, they also transport to Colorado. So, or adopt to Colorado. So they're actually right next door in Utah. So, but so yeah, there you go. You've got all kind of options available to you. You've got GPRS, whom is Cullen's with GPRS, and amongst other dogs, the Great Pyrenees Rescue Resources Utah Montana has got a lot of dogs. More surprised me the number of dogs they have. I always looked at them as a small rescue. All right. And but yeah, you've got definitely have choices in Colorado, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Great.
So
Wow.
is this one available like right now to be adopted, Mal?
He is.
Cullen?
Yep, he was just listed a couple days ago. So he is ready for his forever home.
Awesome. Perfect.
We haven't quite tested him with cats or small dogs yet. He does seem to be very, very interested in other dogs, especially when we're on a leash or in the little dog run that's here in the apartment. So we are working on a little bit of like the leash reactivity where he just gets way too excited to see a dog because he wants to go play. But that's, I mean, he's only 2 weeks into it, and I think he will do very well with the training. Otherwise, he does very, very well on a leash. He doesn't pull. Definitely is not like peeing and marking as much as Gareth. So he walks right by you, and he's a good boy unless there's another dog around. So that'll just need a little bit of work.
And always remember, when you get a new dog in your home, they're going to be kind of destabilized.
Right.
And you also going to destabilize your resident dog in your home. And so patience is actually extremely important. And if you run into a problem, reach back out to the rescue for help. Don't say, get rid of this dog. Ask for help. They've got resources that'll blow your mind. Okay. All the rescues do. So
For sure.
just ask for help. There's no shame in asking for help because, well, these are livestock guardian breeds and you want them as a couch potato, and they do a great job at that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I would say 70% of Cullen's waking hours, he's sleeping on that dog bed right behind him. So
looks like he's getting ready to fall asleep eating that bone.
He does. That's a hell of a workout right there.
He's getting himself comfortable right now.
Now, are either one of
Wow.
the pups crate trained? Do you know, Mal? Or
so we've not had to use a crate or anything like that.
wow.
So I can't really say that. They do have free roam of the house when we're gone, and like I said, nothing's been wrecked or anything like that.
Wow,
he does.
caring.
Yeah, I know. My roommate's been home most of the time for the last 2 weeks since he's been here. So the true test will be this week for how he does. But he was home alone for 5 hours yesterday, and they did great. I have a Ring camera, and he basically just slept on that dog bed the whole time we were gone. So
Wow, good for him. Oh, you're lucky then.
yeah. I think as long as he has another dog, that the little signs of separation anxiety that he might have won't really come out. But we're not ruling.
Besides that, the separation anxiety, I kind of doubt that's what it is. It could just be suddenly alone, more of a panic attack briefly than anything, because the breed typically, separation anxiety is not a commonplace for this breed.
Right.
Right. I mean, they can do behaviors that looks like it could be separation anxiety, but we got to make sure we know what we're treating. Okay.
Right.
And, and that is a highly misdiagnosed behavior.
Yeah.
Probably more so boredom, being home by themselves all of a sudden.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that is a big, oh man, many years ago, I wrote an article called The Consequences of a Bored Great Pyrenees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And he
Look
is
at him.
Yeah, we don't want to test him not being bored, so.
That's right. That's right. Hey, I want to show, I brought, which one? Oh, great. Which one is that again now? Ash or Willow?
This is Willow.
Willow. I wanted to show Deborah the QR code that we do, okay?
Okay.
And that goes to your website, Deborah. Up there in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, just so you know. So,
Perfect. Hi, Les. Hi, Denise. My sister's joined in.
all right,
Hi,
I'm going to
girls.
let you and Molly take over again. I got to go see if my dog wants to eat somebody, okay?
Okay.
I'll be right back. All right.
All right. So, Molly, did you stuff the inside of that with peanut butter, you said?
Yes, peanut butter and oatmeal mixed. And then
Wow.
So yeah, he definitely needs some of those stimulating toys, especially because his foster brother can't really play with him like he wants to play. So he does really well with a lot of those like treat puzzles and stuffed bones, anything frozen. There's a really cute video online. Maybe we'll post it on the alum or on the main page of him trying to drink ice cubes out of his water bowl, where he's actually blowing bubbles into it.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's a pretty goofy, really funny guy. And he definitely seems like he wants to please you, which is not very characteristic all the time of like a Pyrenees, I would say. I think sometimes they kind of look at you, which is what they're supposed to do, right? They're bred to think independently of humans.
Right.
But he definitely seems more like he cares what you think. He wants to please. And a lot of Pyrenees do that, but that's where I think he might be mixed a little bit more with some golden. Because
now,
he just,
what about that bone? I didn't mean to interrupt you, but now if this is Cullen, right?
yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if Gareth were to come into the room right now and come near and sniff that bone, how would either one of them react?
So a lot of times when there's food around, they don't really care about each other. They don't really seem very like resource guarding or reactive. There are times where I've seen it where they kind of give each other the look of like, stay away from this. But in general, they're very good.
Okay, nice.
When it comes to food and bones and stuff like that. And we all like a lot of times if we notice that, we just do the trade up technique where we go get their attention on a different type of treat and remove the bone, and everything is fine and dandy. So
good. I'm glad you touched on that, because I'm sure some people don't realize that they can do that, take their attention off them and get it diverted to something else, so there isn't an all-out war.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I see Sydney's question there about how many times a day he plays. When we're home, he tries to play with his foster brother probably around 3 times a day. I would say for at least a good hour a day, they mouth wrestle. So Cullen is very good at like adjusting his play style to not be quite so rough with him. So he's a really good boy that way. But I mean, he would sit there and do that probably for 2 hours if Gareth would let him. So he plays.
It sounds like these two go at it, and they bite at each other's legs and tails and run around in circles, and 15, 20, 25 minutes, and then all of a sudden they both go to their separate spots and they're out.
They go to their corners.
That's right.
Speaking of Ash and Willow, they don't look like very active puppies from here.
They're very active puppies. Which, if we'd had the show an hour prior, you would have seen how active they are. And I've got a bunch of videos. I can upload them onto the New to You page or to your page or whatever of them going at it.
Upload them to the New to You page and my page, because I got busy and I saw the ones that you had sent and I didn't get them downloaded.
Beautiful. Yes, my sister Denise is saying that Cullen is a beautiful dog, looks like a golden and a Great Pyrenees. And yes, Denise, that's what they are thinking that he is.
Yeah, we're very tempted to do a DNA test on him to see.
And the DNA test, Elizabeth, do you remember Du Bois, Molly?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. They did a DNA. His new name's Austin.
Yeah.
And he's mostly Pyrenees, but it looks like he's got a little bit of border collie in him too.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. And and Sydney says that she can see Willow's cute little toe beans while she's napping.
Yep. She definitely
and
is.
Rena touches on a valid point. Border Collie pure mixes are really, really smart. Mm-hmm. But you got to remember, they're really, really smart without Border Collie in them too. Okay.
Yep.
So, but they're just an amazing breed. But so are Border Collies. So, and I'll tell you, Cullen is just adamant on that bone, isn't he? He's going to get every bit of, in his mind, marrow out of that bone. But it's actually what, peanut butter in there, Molly?
And oatmeal. Yep.
Right. The healthy stuff. Got it.
Yeah. He's got to put on pounds too, so we gotta give him the good stuff.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Oh boy. Wow. Wow. It looks like your Newfoundlands get along well with the puppies.
Rip is the one that I was telling you earlier that acts like their mom. If they start fighting a little bit too much, he gets right in and breaks them up and barks and puts them in their
Wow.
place.
Wow. Okay. I guess
So this
because
is,
they look like him a little bit. Rip's a boy, isn't he?
oh yeah, he is. But any of the puppies, I don't know if you guys remember the little mini poodles that I had last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
He was the same way. Boy, those mini poodles were all over him, and he would follow them. If they got too far away from him, he would panic and run to me and run back to the puppies like he was their mom.
People don't, puppies are annoying. Okay.
Yeah,
And
Rebel hates them.
definitely,
I mean, Rebel
yeah.
barks and growls. He does not want them around at all. But Rip and Aspen are the best. They let him climb all over. And, yes, Sydney, Rip does have a caregiver's heart for sure. He's a good boy. Yep.
Yeah. Wow. All right.
But yeah, they're good puppies. They're definitely active. They are crate trained. As soon as we go outside and do our business at night, I come in, I say crate, and they both run right in their own crates, wait for their treats, and they sleep all night long. They do great.
That's Ash and Willow?
Ash and Willow. Yep.
Wow.
Deb had a little bit of help with that too. Debbie had them for the first week because I was boarding a couple of dogs. So Deb got them started with the doggy door and the crates. But yeah, they do great. They go right in there as soon as we come back inside.
Looks like Paula is interested in Cullen. Is there something that can be reviewed regarding the fence? Yeah, you got to apply. You fill out the application. That's the first thing you do. Okay. And then you'll get one-on-one with maybe even Molly as a screener. And that's when you talk about what needs to be talked about. Am I close, Molly?
Yeah, yep. Typically we do, not typically. With every application, we ask for fence photos. So just be prepared to send photos of your fence. We do like to see kind of a picture of the yard and then where the fence meets the house and then any gates. So typically
what happens if an applicant doesn't have a fence? Do you have dogs that are capable of going like as leash only dogs? Is that few and far between?
I'm going to say very, very few and far between. I have not come across a situation where we've adopted to people that don't have a fenced area, but that's because of the trait of wandering. Okay. So.
Right. Well, the thing of it is that these are boundaries dogs. If you don't have a visible boundaries, they can't set their boundaries. All right. And you can't border train them without visible boundaries because of obvious reasons here. So, and this has been like this for thousands of years. This is nothing new. All right. And now if you have a fence that needs some spots repaired, they will point that out and sometimes even offer you an inexpensive way to repair it sometimes if they can. But a visible fence is pretty important with the breed. All right. And it's nothing to do that you can't off-leash train them because, well, it's nothing to do with the trainer or the training methods. It's their hearing. They can hear a fly fart 6 blocks away. And if they hear something out of place and they're not on a leash, they're going to go check it out and you can't call them back. Okay. Simple as that. So, and Rena says that they rarely place dogs without a fence, but that doesn't mean never. She didn't say we never place them. She said we rarely place them. So, but fencing is important. And keep in mind, if you got 20 acres, they're not asking you to fence in 20 acres, okay? Because that's not reasonable either. So if you fence in a backyard for them, which is what I did, I fenced in a backyard, and many, many years ago. And then I made it taller because a couple of them wanted to go over it. So we made it taller and so on and so forth. Okay. Everybody sounds like somebody's been there, done it, huh?
Yep. That video that you show at the beginning of the show, Steve, is the classic with that pier jumping over the however tall fence that is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
Yep.
right.
When they want to go, they definitely want to go. That's for sure.
And
Yeah.
Elizabeth is a GPRS adopter. She adopted the boy, now Austin, and she will reaffirm that, yeah, you got to have a fence, right? And plus they get to play in it, and they'll run the borders of it every time you let them out, make sure everything is where they left it last time they did it, okay? So the problem with the tree boundaries, once again, they do well until they don't, okay? And I can't stress that enough. It only takes one time. And these folks in rescue, you never believe how many one times they experience with folks, okay? So, I mean, there's nobody to be mad at anybody and or anything like that. That's just how it has to be, because they see too many Great Pyrenees. They don't know to stop and look both ways if they come to the road. They don't know to do that. So, and it only takes once. So, and these rescues probably see more pain and suffering in a day than we will in our lifetimes. So, they're not being mean. They're not being vindictive. They're covering the safety of their dogs. Okay.
And unfortunately, right now, Steve, there's way too many peers that are out there roaming free that people just aren't going to pick up because the dogs just want to keep running. So there's a lot of them that are available, and a lot of them are out there that are suffering, and it's very sad. And
if you do see a peer running around, don't chase him. He's going to run.
That's right.
Yeah, if you chase a dog, the dog's going to run, and there's two reasons why they'll run. One, either it's a game, or two, they're afraid of you, and they're going to run for their lives. And once again, they're not going to stop and look both ways if they come to a road. All right.
I think I remember at one time when I first got Mr. Tibbs, he had snuck out the door and took off and went obviously down in the road.
He went on a walkabout.
I reached out to you and asked you what I should do, and you said, get in your lawn chair, crack open a beer. He'll be back eventually. And he came back because he was safe here. But
do not chase him. Yep.
Well,
don't chase. Sure. As long as he keeps sight of where he came from, he knows where to go back to. But he was out in the road, and that's never a good thing. Okay.
No. It seemed like he got out a couple times, and that was the first place he went. Unfortunately, he came from Georgia, so it would have been a hell of a hike from New York to Georgia for him to find his original owners. But luckily, he didn't ever have to worry about that.
I appreciate your comment, Paula. That means a lot to us and the rescues that you do understand this. And now that being said, reach out to it. We can probably come up with a very affordable way for you to put in an approved fence. And a lot of times you can just use T-post and welded wire, and you can get all that at Lowe's or Home Depot or something. Okay. Yeah. So talk to the rescue, apply first, and see what the requirements are. All right.
That's what I put up in my yard, Steve. I put some wooden fence posts and some cattle fence 6 foot high, and I haven't, knock on wood, I haven't had any issues. And my dogs are pretty good about staying.
The cool part about that is then if you find weak spots, or say, for example, the dog can't get over it because it's tall enough, but now he's starting to try to dig under it. Now you can take a same piece of that welded wire and lay it down at the base and attach it to the bottom of your fence. Now you just made that a long way to dig under. And guess who will quit digging because they're smart? So, and Elizabeth got a good point. Her Austin loves to hike too. And in the Pacific Northwest, a lot of those folks, they just take their dogs on long. Boy, Lori's she's in heaven here. I mean,
they keep going in and out of the doggy door, coming in covered with snow and soaking wet and shaking the snow all over me.
Yeah. But wow. So, but she never lets Austin off a leash, and she knows why. She knows what can happen if he hears something out of place. They're hearing. You can't change the breed traits. Breed traits are embedded, and there's no way to change that. So
Great job,
and they're
Elizabeth.
livestock guardians first,
Mhm.
and they're curious. That's where the roaming comes from. They're curious. They're going exploring. So, but wow. Now back to the little black and white puppies. Oh, they're being overshadowed by big gray and white puppy.
Yep. So Willow
Are they
and Ash.
alive? Yep, they're alive. Okay, I was just
Yep.
making sure they haven't. That's not often that we get puppies on the show that are that mellow.
Yeah, I agree with you. That sleep this long, which I'm gonna be regretting this in another couple of hours. But
Yes, you will. They'll be up all night long, won't they?
yep. But they're going to get their last booster and rabies vaccine tomorrow. So they will be.
When will they be available?
You can put your applications in right now, and do meet and greets and all that. Had one meet and greet with Willow. Was pretty good. We're waiting to hear back. But Ash is needing some attention as well. So get those applications in now that
now new to you.
Last.
Yeah, new to you rescue. They're a little bit different than other rescues. They prefer to adopt locally, right?
Yes. Yep. We try to, anyways. Yep.
That means you get to meet the dog you want to adopt.
Correct. Yep.
Nothing wrong with that. Not in my book.
All of our fosters do the screening because we know the dog and we know what would be the best place. The applications do go to Debbie directly, and as long as she's okay with it, then she forwards it on to the foster of whoever has the dog that they're interested in. And then we do all of the home checks, the vet checks. We do the meet and greets. So whoever is interested in these guys will come here to my house and meet them and go from there.
All right. And because they're not a nationwide rescue.
Right. Yep. Okay. She's located
in GPRS, we're Great Pyrenees Rescue Society. You apply, and then they'll assign a screener, what they call them, and very, very knowledgeable people. And but they also have transport that goes different places. All right, and a lot of times you don't get to meet the dog you're adopting until they get there. All right.
Right.
Which there's nothing wrong with that, because the Great Pyrenees Rescue Society is very, very good, probably the best of the best at placing good fits together. Okay. Oh, look at that. So how long before they're ready? Another week or so, but they can apply now?
Yep. They can apply now. Yep. They go and get, like
I said, newtoyourescue.org. Click on or just scan that QR code. I've got the links in the bio. In the comments. I put the links in the comments, so it's very, very easy to get to any of the rescues. Okay. And
Bob Hartman has a question, Steve.
Okay, I'm gonna get back here. We don't have a producer today. I'm kind of there we go. Oh, and please give the channel a like. He's watching from YouTube. Yep. I'm not sure which YouTube. We stream to 4 YouTube, so I'm not sure which channel you're talking about. But go to each one of them and give them all a like. That would be helpful. Great Pyrenees Rescue Society, Great Pyrenees Rescue Resources, Utah, Montana, Mountain Mamas, Peers, and Pups, and New Hope Behavior Consultants for the Guardians. We streamed all 4 of those YouTube channels, and 3 Facebook pages. Hopefully soon we'll get our 4th Facebook page coming up pretty soon. And always remember, adopt instead of shopping. Let's start slowing down the overbreeding of these breeds, and including the labs. I mean, they're in rescue. That means somebody, they're overbred. Okay, they have to be in rescue. That means somebody didn't spay and neuter, probably.
Correct. And yes, Sydney,
and
Ash
he did it. He fell asleep on his bone.
Oh, you woke him up, Steve.
I woke him up. Sorry, boy.
Yeah, he's still working at it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's a different one.
Yep.
I got confused. Sorry.
I know.
Okay.
Still going.
Right. And there we got an attaboy from GPRS gets the attaboy from Elizabeth. GPRS is fabulous at the screening. All right.
Oh,
And,
awesome. Very nice.
Oh, wow. She's adopted 30 plus rescues over the years, and she was impressed at the fit that they found. So
perfect.
they are very careful. And
Great
if
job.
you got your heart set on one dog and they don't think it's going to be a fit, pay attention, listen to them. They really, really do know what they're talking about. They're not trying to get you mad or anything like that. They know their dogs. Okay. Yep. And each dog has an individual personality. Okay. And when they send a dog out, it's with the intent of never seeing that dog again other than happy videos. Okay.
Can I ask a quick question about that? What you just touched on, Steve? Molly, is Brock still down there available?
He is. He's at headquarters.
Brock, how is Brock still available?
I know, because he can't come here because he doesn't like other dogs. I'm so bummed.
Oh, no.
Well, don't forget, what about Anna? Is Anna still available?
Anna finally got adopted.
So I'm just going to play a snippet. I can take that video down now?
Yes, she is officially adopted. I believe she's going to Arizona.
Wow, I guess I never saw her, which might have been a good
Way
thing.
to go, Krista. Krista was Anna's foster. Way to go. Nice job. I can't wait to see who you foster next so you can get them on the show.
Look at Ash is alive.
Is that door that big? It's hard to tell where that dog that size goes through it effortlessly like that.
Oh, yeah. Yep. They all go right in and out of it like it's a regular man door. Yep.
Huh. And so Rip is mom to the puppies, huh?
Yep. Rip is mom to the puppies. So he makes sure that, they're all taken care of. And he brought an ice cube in for, snow chunk for Ash to chew on. He
brought an ice cube in, gave it to the puppy. Amazing.
Yep.
This is just amazing. I've been there, folks. I mean, I know, well, not since she's done all this work, but I've been there, and she's got an amazing setup for these dogs. And she makes sure it's amazing. So
thank you.
You got to remember what Sydney said earlier. Let me bring it back up here. Yeah, well, it's before this one. I'll find it, Sydney. She talks about you, Lori. Anyway, she says that you're something about you being, I don't know, it's way up there. I'm sorry. Say it again, Sydney.
A doggy champion. Yes. Thank you,
yeah,
Sydney.
Doggy champion. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So, and she's right. But you see, so's Sydney, and so's Molly, and so's Melise, and so's Krista, and so's Rena. We got a lot
so
of
are
doggy
you,
champions
Steve.
here.
I mean, that's what we all do. This is how we get the word out and get all these dogs.
Also, remember, so's Elizabeth. She's a doggy champion. She adopted. All right, there it is.
Thank you, Sid. And so are you.
Yeah, and because it takes a village, or in this case, all these rescues. It takes a major metropolitan area to do all this. Okay, so. Wow, what a show. Next week is exciting. Roman's going to join us. We're for an hour-long special. And he'll be joining us from Greece. Roman's in Greece.
Nice.
And he's going to be talking about what Great Pyrenees and livestock guardian breeds are and what they aren't. And more of what to expect. And yeah, and Paul is right. Always adopt, because the more you adopt, the less the backyard breeders are needed. Okay, and so reputable breeders, in my opinion, probably should be paused right now because of all the overbreeding is happening right now. Personal opinion, it doesn't probably mean much, right?
I agree with you, Steve.
And Elizabeth, thanks you all for the work that you do, and I agree with her. I thank you all for the work that everybody does too. So You guys do great. You guys are awesome. Rescues, I'm a wimp. I couldn't do rescue. All right. So
Well, thank you
I
for
help
what
in
you
other
do.
ways. I help in other ways. That's all I can say.
Yep, and you do a
But,
great
but
job.
Roman's going to give, he's also going to do a Q&A next week, a question and answer. He'll answer your questions live. But you're going to learn some stuff that you may not have realized before, or maybe you realized it and maybe forgot about it, or maybe it was never reaffirmed to you. But the Great Pyrenees is a very, and the livestock guardian breeds, which include the Great Pyrenees, the Akbash, the Maremma sheepdog, the Kuvas. I have a Kuvas and Akbash both here, and Great Pyrenees. And all three of them are a little bit different. Okay. Akbash, boy, they can be a butthead, can't they, Molly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, Lori, too. I forgot about Mr. Tibbs.
Yeah.
But they're not really buttheads. They just respond differently in some cases. So, but their bark definitely wake the dead. There's no doubt about that. But but Roman's going to be here to clear some stuff up maybe for everybody. And always remember, he might be a little bit tired next week, okay? Because, well, when we start at 4 p.m. Eastern time, that's 11 p.m. Greece time, just so you know. All right.
Oh, wow.
He'll be burning the midnight oil. So just for us. So EP dog drool. I love that. And here's a little tidbit of information. The Great Pyrenees does not stand and drool for no reason. So you know. That is a sign to something. Why are they drooling? Now, you could be eating dinner and they're watching you. They don't get any. And then you've got an ocean under them. But there's still a reason for that. Okay? Because you're even in front of them. Without be careful how you pitch yourself. I don't want to encourage that.
Oh,
She moved for a second.
she did.
All right,
For a half.
everybody.
One of the dogs started drinking out of the dog bowl, and she heard it. So,
How dare that dog drink water, right?
Willow, 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 come here.
I can't wait to see where Gareth, is that how you pronounce it? Dewey. I want to see where that boy progresses. I want to see how he does.
Yeah, he's a good dog. They both are.
Now,
So.
Cullen's going to be just fine. He's going to be just a perfect peer. I see that
Yes.
coming.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at him. Now,
For
who's this? Is that Cullen?
This is Cullen. Yeah, he likes to sit in your lap and lean up against you. So
He's got that magic spot there at the base of his
yeah,
tail.
once his
The
hair grows
radar
back
dish is
fully-
the radar dish is going back and forth.
yeah, once he gets that hair growed back, he'll be a candidate for the big butt contest for sure. So
Nice.
Oh, good boy. Yeah. So,
It's a good
and
thing.
we're going
he's
to do
only
that here one of
65
these
pounds.
days again.
Sorry.
yeah, for sure. And then stay
And by
tuned
the
for
way,
Gareth.
do the big contest again. We're going to separate it in age groups this time and male and female because, man, Rebecca up there in Utah, she's got a dog that's going to just take the show here in her group, and we can't let one dog win it all over all dogs. So we're going to separate it down in groups, and that way everybody gets every dog can win their prize, and we'll have prizes again.
Perfect.
We might even talk to the Great Pyrenees Coffee Company again. They're the ones that donated all of the treat bags for the dogs in the big butt contest. We actually did have one, so. All right. Everybody talks about it, but we actually did it. How about that? So,
Yep.
all right, everybody. Next week with Roman, and we'll have a producer next week too, but it'll just be, any of our co-hosts allowed to come on anytime they want. And by the way, congratulate Molly, the newest member of New Hope Behavior Consultants for the Guardians. Congratulations, Molly.
Congratulations, Mal.
Thanks.
All right. Bye, everybody. See you next week with Roman.